Hello and welcome. This is Rick Shoup. How you doing? Today we're going to cover how to make a header image for your WordPress blog. And we're going to use Photoshop 5 to do that. I have Photoshop open right now. There's a free copy of Photoshop 5 on the page here. You're going to need WinZip to download it. I've given you a link here on the page for that as well. WinZip compacts files on the internet and makes it easy for you to download. It's a free program. If you don't have it, you will need it. Photoshop 5 is a very old version. However, it works really good for the type of things that you will need a graphics program to do for your WordPress blog, like adding text to images, making headers for your WordPress blog, resizing images, simple things like that. So now how do we do that? First off, I'm going to get rid of this. And we're going to go in here and I'm going to go into my WordPress file. And in that file you have an image folder. Let's go up real quick. You have a WordPress content file. Inside the content file you have a theme file. You go in there. You go to the theme. This theme we're using default, just to show you a default. And then go into the image folder. In that folder you will find your header. So instead of having to make your header, we're just going to use the header that is already inside your WordPress. And the reason we do that is we don't have to recreate these nice little rounded edges. We don't have to do the gradient fade. All we have to do is type in the text. So we're going to select the text tool here. I've switched these over so that white is on top. Also at the top you can pick the style of text that you need. If you want it regular, italic, bold, whatever. The size, how you want it to align. And here's the color tab. So you can pick a color. And to put the text in, you just click on the image and type. You can move that text around. When you highlight it, you can resize it, you can change it. Let's make it just a little bit bigger. And let's make it bold. Alright. Now that's nice, but let's make it professional. And the way we're going to do that, I'm going to show you something that we do in layers. I'm going to move this over so you can see the file. You click layers. Before you do anything, you have to uncheck the text tool. So if you check any one of these other tools, you can do something. But if this tool is checked, the text tool right here, it freezes everything else up. So we're going to click the Move tool. Up here in Layers, a drop-down menu comes. Go to Layer Style, and then go to Stroke. That brings up the Layer Style panel, and all these options here. We're in the Stroke option right now. And what that does, I'm going to bring this back. What that does is it puts an outline around the text. And that really can add to the professional look. I don't really think red is the right color. Let's use black. Okay. See how I did that? I just clicked the color tab there. I selected the color. You can change that over here. You can get rid of the lines by doing this and just have it gradient. Okay. And that really outlines that text. It really makes it stand out. But that dark line is a little too much. And right here it's telling you it's at 3 pixels. Let's reduce it to 1. That's a little too little. Let's bring it up to medium there. Now that's nice, but one other thing. Let's go up to the drop shadow. You see how that automatically puts a drop shadow behind the text? You can make that drop shadow strong, light. You can make it far away. See how that's kind of cool, isn't it? Alright. So there's some options for you. And if you look at that and click OK, doesn't that look a lot better? Doesn't that really stand out? Now, the way you save this image, if you look here, there's the name of the image as it sits on the file on your server. So let's go over here. I'm going to show you how to do this. Click File, Save for Web. That brings the image up into the Save for Web window. Make sure that it's a JPEG. Make sure that here's the size of the image right here. 42 kilobytes is not too big. But if it was too big, you can reduce the size of it. You're reducing the quality. Keep that in mind. I like to keep it sharp, so we're going to save it at 100% quality. And you click OK, and find a file that's not in the same folder. I'm just going to save it in my documents here. I'm going to save it the same exact name as the one that's on the server. Okay? Now, we can close all this. And all you have to do is take that file and FTP it over to the same folder that's on your server. You familiar with FileZilla? It's an FTP, free FTP tool. You can, here's all my websites, automatically logs in. It will take you, over on this side here is the items that are on your server. And the items on this side are what is on your computer. On your server, the folder that we're looking for is WordPress, Contents, and we're looking for themes. And I got all these themes in here. We're looking for the default theme, and we're looking for images. So now over here, if I go to the Documents folder, let me open this up so you can see it, and there it is. See it right there? All we got to do is move this file over to here. Okay, see the name of that file right there? And there it is right there, see? So when you move it over, it's going to replace that file, only this one's going to have the text on it. Let's try that. Cool. Now this is a site I've just set up, so we're in luck here. Let's open up my browser and let me show you. Okay, there we are. That's your new header. Now you can make it a lot better looking than that, I'm sure. This is just a default example. Anyway, I hope you found this helpful. Rick Shoup here. Y'all have a great day. Take care.